Workmen were mending the viaduct on the main line. The arches needed to be strengthened, but the Fat Controller did not want to close the railway while the work was done. So repairs took a long time, a really long time. The engines had to take great care when crossing the viaduct. And this often made them late to the junction where Thomas was waiting. And this had made Thomas very cross. Time is time, he grumbled. Why should I keep my passengers waiting while Henry and James are dawdling all day about with viaducts? Don't blame me, snorted Henry one day. If we hurried across the viaduct, it might collapse, and then you would have no passengers at all. What would you do then, huh? Run my trains on time for one thing, retorted Thomas, and hurried away before Henry could answer. At the top station, Bertie was timed to arrive just after Thomas. His passengers soon found that instead of going straight from Bertie to their train, they now had to wait until Thomas arrived. Late again, remarked Bertie one day, as Thomas panted wearily in. 10 minutes after time. I thought you were fast, Thomas. It's time we had another race, you know. I reckon I could beat you now. Thomas went bluer than ever and let off steam loudly. Psh! Rubbish, he hissed. I'll still beat you any day. It's those main line engines. They dirty about on their viaduct and blame the Fat Controller's workmen. It's just an excuse for laziness, if you ask me. And you just did. One day, James was later than ever at the junction. I'm sorry, Thomas, he puffed as he came breathless to the platform. I was held up at the big station, and the viaduct made it even worse. It's lucky for you that I'm a guaranteed connections, snorted Thomas, and he puffed away, leaving James at a loss for words. Whistled Thomas at every station. Getting quickly, please. The passengers did their best, but Thomas soon found out that he couldn't save much time. As they neared the tunnel, Thomas thought that he saw a flash of something red beside their line. "That looks like Bertie," he said to himself. But Bertie should have got to Farquhar ages ago. It was Bertie. Thomas stopped nearby and asked what the matter was. "I feel dreadful," moaned Bertie. "All upset inside. Driver says it can't make me better. Thank goodness you're late too. Can you take my passengers, please? They won't get home otherwise." "Of course," agreed Thomas. Thankfully, the passengers climbed into Annie and Clarabelle, and after promising Bertie that he would send for help from the next station, Thomas set off again, already feeling much more cheerful. All the passengers reached home safely, and when Bertie was better, he came to thank Thomas. "I'm sorry I teased you for being late," he said. "That's all right," said Thomas. "I'm glad I could help. Perhaps being late isn't such a bad thing after all."